Hey there, podcast pals. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Teach2Give podcast. I'm your host, Caleb Kellah, and today we are diving into the heart of education empowerment. Get ready for a dose of inspiration as we uncover stories of resilience, growth, and the transformative power of learning. Let's ignite change together on Teach2Give. Ladies and gentlemen, drum rolls, please. Today, I'm with a giant in technology, turned away from basketball into to becoming a giant in technology. Let him introduce himself.
Oh, thank you, Caleb. My name is Maxon Wanjeru, RPA developer, and also a basketball player, as you have said.
Thank you so much. There you have heard it. Today, we are thrilled to have him on the panel, and I would like to know, maybe he can tell us a little bit about himself, his background, in just a few words.
Oh, Caleb, my background is RPA developer. That's the current certification I gained recently, courtesy of Teach2Give. But now in my startup, I started as a computer scientist from Laikipia University, just graduated the other year. So my journey tech started back when I was young with very interest in electronic devices. Whenever I had to interact with electronic devices, I was asking myself, what's the science behind these things? That made me to be a very person, or kind of a person who was hated in my family because I was very distractive, trying to see what's really happening with these gadgets. So after having that passion, that's what drove me to join a computer science degree in Laikipia University. I did my computer science degree there, and I had to learn a lot and get to understand the things which I was looking forward to know. After graduating with the computer science degree, I started journey at a circle called Afya Circle. Wow. That's where I gained some skills such as data analysis, system maintenance, and a bit of customer interactions. Wow. So through this experience, that left me looking, how can I advance, or which some of the technology can I incorporate in myself to be an important part of this community. Now, financial institution being the best or major company that are adapting the RPA, I thought that this is a technology that I can go somewhere, get it, and come back and try to make these processes a bit interesting. Wow. So that's my journey.
Wow, that's a very good description about it. You could say it's like Picasso drawing his portraits. The way you have described your past, I'm very much intrigued to know, how did you get to know about Teach2Give? Maybe you can give us your story on how you came to learn about Teach2Give.
Yeah. I came to learn about Teach2Give back when it was named the G2. You know, it recently graduated from G2 now becoming to Teach2Give. So it was back last year when I was winding up with my degree back in my university. So that's between the March, I was supposed to finish my coursework on April. Now the March was the most intense time when we were looking, where will we go for attachment? Where are we taking our next life after school? Now there's one lecturer, my lecturer, who was expressing a disappointment about the past people or the past cohort which he had gone for assessment. He was describing to us that these guys are really struggle to find places for attachment. So he described those places they went for attachment, like maybe a cyber, a salon. Those things were very interesting because she was like, how can you go for attachment in a cyber? Why don't you seek some of the opportunity in companies in tech like G2 and other some of the he said a lot of company which I cannot remember. But now from that advice, I really took a G2. G2 is the word which I understood. So I went to write that word G2 in the leaflet. That was the attachment, the leaflet for looking for attachment. So I went to write the name G2 in the back of that leaflet.
Okay. Introduction. There.
Yeah. So after writing the word G2 in that leaflet, I kept having the interest to know which is this G2. I have never had something that is G2 before, and this lecturer is telling us there is certain company called the G2 in Nyeri, which is very good. It's offering some attachment opportunities. So I kept researching about the G2, and came to know about the G2 is a company situated in Nyeri, and it's dealing with software company. It's employing a lot of some very young developers. It's having a diverse community of people from different places working together. This really interested me. So I applied for attachment at G2, but unfortunately, at the moment, there was some cohort running on. So my attachment duration did not match to the time the cohort were going on. So I applied, but I got the response saying that unfortunately, you cannot start the cohort now because there are some ongoing cohorts, but you may consider joining others in future. So I decided to look at another place for attachment, and I got Afya Circle, whereby I worked as a attachee. After finishing, I got back now to look for this same G2. I applied for the G2, and that's how I came back and really got another opportunity to further grow my technology, and have to interact with the people which I had earlier been interested with. That's how I came to know about the G2.
Wow, that's awesome. To our viewers, getting attachments in Kenya, it's really difficult, and it's a privilege to get a chance with us Teach2Give, because we are normally focused with the youth. Around Mount Kenya region, we are trying to offer them internships, attachments, and mentorships. In this case, from what Maxon has informed us, he heard about the G2 a while back. At this time, Teach2Give was not yet born. And maybe he can tell us. So far, I believe you are in your 10th week.
Yeah, sure.
You can tell us how is the cohort, because I believe you are in the RPA cohort. Maybe you can tell us what is the RPA cohort. How is the cohort taking you so far?
Okay, I started this RPA cohort at the start of this year. The RPA cohort so far, I can say it's really amazing. I've really gone even to an extra extent, and also like I have really learned more than whatever I expected. I joined this cohort to seek some solutions for the problem I faced at my past work experience. I had a lot of time to deal with data analysis, retrieving emails, having to engage customers now and then. So those were some of the problems I was looking forward to solve through this technology. Now after starting with this, working with this technology, first of all, I started by doing my UiPath certification. That's the first certification I did in this cohort. Having done that certification, it really helped me to start through this journey. I got to understand the concept and try to solve the same problem I encountered earlier, now using the same technology. And it was great. With that, I went to go more and more to research what are some of the tools that I can incorporate also in this journey to enhance this technology. And that's the moment where I seen that also the Microsoft is offering this certification called the Power Automate, which is also doing the same. Now to keep myself on the safer side, I decided to do both the UiPath, which I'm already certified, and now doing the RPA, now the Power Automate side, which is the Microsoft. So the journey has been amazing. I'm doing amazing stuff. I'm inventing stuff. I'm also trying to incorporate this technology with the high technology. I'm conversant with at least some of the AI technologies. So I'm looking forward to see or get how are these technology incorporating now with the AI. I have started doing some projects and it's really moving on amazing.
Wow. You have heard it, our viewers. Mr. Maxon is. I would like to start by saying that congratulations on your UiPath certification. It's not an easy certification to get, but please paint us a picture. How has Teach2Give impacted your life?
Since I joined Teach2Give, I have really been impacted personally, and that's what keeps me moving. Sometimes my weekends seems maybe longer than the weekdays, because the weekdays I'm usually at Teach2Give. Now, whenever you are at a place where you are getting a lot, you don't even know time moving that fast, So at Teach2Give, I get to learn every day the technical side of the technology, also the soft skills, having to interact with different people, having to know people. Now, being in Teach2Give, I came to create a very rich network of people. Now, me joining Teach2Give, I didn't know people in specialization. Like I didn't know a person who is doing QA, someone who is doing the React side, software development, other doing maybe the cyber security or something else. Now, having joined Teach2Give, I have really met a lot of people doing diverse things. That makes me in a position to know at least to build a very strong network. Maybe that can assist me in future. Now, with the soft skill that we do learn every day, it's kept me moving and helping me to deliver whatever I have to other now. Or maybe after I got a chance to work, these skills I have, I can be able to give them, and maybe people benefit from them. Being at Teach2Give, I got a chance to get a mentor. By there, I have one of very good mentors around. I'm proud of that. I don't know if you know it.
Maybe.
It's very popular. It's very popular. You can Google it. Yeah. By there, I'm mentored by one of the best trainers around. He is Jonathan Davuki, the great man around. So that guy inspires me. Sometimes you will never see me talking that much to him, but there are usually very great things happening behind the scene.
Wow.
We meet occasionally, have a lot of talks. This guy really guides me and makes sure that I become a better version of myself. It's something I really appreciate. I appreciate so much. So about impacting the community now from this cohort, through that mentorship, I get to know what is supposed for me to do. Maybe I'm not doing this right. Now these mentors guide me. There are some people I'm mentoring outside from this thing. So I have to take these skills and take them to these guys. My mentor other day was telling me, life is not about the computer screens. You have to know to be articulate. You have to know how to deliver things. Now there is this group of children I'm mentoring. They are starting to basketball. So whenever I found a time to face those guys, I do tell them, life is not about basketball. You have to put extra effort in your class. You have to do this and this. So I make sure whatever I'm getting, I'm also giving them while they are out. I don't want to pause so that I can tell them in future. I want to make sure that whatever knowledge I'm getting from Teach2Give, I'm giving it to somebody else. Like my family, they are very proud of me. At the start, they thought that, why are you enrolling and you just graduated the other day? Why don't you go and look for a job? But now they are getting, or they are having to understand whatever I'm gaining here. I do update them every day. I do call my dad. I tell him I'm doing this, I'm doing that. These are the progress.
Must be nice.
So generally, this community, Teach2Give community, is impacting myself, is impacting my family. It's also impacting the general community.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Nothing more to say. I just want to hear your thoughts. Would you recommend Teach2Give to any person maybe our viewers watching there, your friends outside there, maybe your cousins? Would you do that, and why?
Okay, I want to give this analogy. It's an analogy. I had some discussion with my friends who I was trying to not motivate, tell them the truth, tell them the right way, the right way which they are supposed to follow. So in the software development, we say that there is the development part, there's the testing part, and now there is a production. So the stages have to be three. You see. So I was giving these guys this example, telling them now we have been through the university for the 4 years. Now I was taking that as the development phase. Now some guys are looking forward to go into production. So I was telling them you cannot skip this stage. Now the testing stage. In the testing stage is whereby you have to know what are some of the, maybe in software we say maybe we identify some bugs, we fix, we do some testing to make sure that whatever we are taking to the production is something we are sure of, that it will perform well. So I was telling them we cannot try to skip this stage whereby the testing one. So I was giving them as an example, telling them having completed in the university studies, we can join the Teach2Give, we test ourselves, we fix the bugs in ourselves so that we can be fit to join the production now. So it's something I was telling them because they were wondering, why did you join Teach2Give? I told them to Teach2Give, actually I'm not making money, but I'm trying to make life out of it. So it's something I was telling them. So by there I convinced one of them to join. He really joined. I was very...
Wow.
I really appreciated because he had to listen for me, and he decided not to go for the bag but to go for the life here at Teach2Give. So definitely I will recommend somebody, if you are somebody who have just graduated from a university, from a technical, or maybe from a boot camp, it's a very great place to start a journey at Teach2Give. Have to learn, have to evaluate yourself, have to fix yourself, and definitely you'll be a very better person in the production. Definitely, I will recommend somebody to Teach2Give.
Wow. There you have had it, folks. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until we meet again, I'm your host, Caleb Kellah. Ciao.